And still to come, you can get a new, less expensive version of Netflix, but there is a catch.
The WBBM Noon Business Hour continues.
Netflix now has a cheaper option for its streaming service. However, users will have to accept some compromises in order to save money. We're joined by Tim Hanlon, founder and CEO of the Vertere Group based in Chicago. Tim, thanks for joining us today. What are the details about this new ad-supported tier of Netflix?
Well, Rob, I looked it up, and this was even before you were hosting the show. October 17th, 2017, I was on the show saying probably for the first time that Netflix would have to eventually bring advertising into their business mix. And today is the day, as of 11 a.m. This morning here, Chicago Central Time, the ad tier is now available as a choice by and from Netflix. It is called Basic with Ads. It'll be $6.99 a month. That is basically a $3 a month savings from the cheapest ad-free membership. Those for-pay, no-ad environments that Netflix offers are still available and still at the same price. But this is the new ad-supported tier that will incorporate some levels of advertising for the very first time.
And over the course of those last 5 years since you made that bold prediction about Netflix adding advertising, Netflix has become even more of an outlier in having commercial-free content. Hulu has ads, Paramount Plus has ads, other streaming, Peacock has an ad tier. So clearly the marketplace doesn't mind a 2-minute commercial break.
Yeah, I mean, that's one way to look at it. Apple TV Plus also now very much exploring the opportunity as well. In many respects, perhaps, I think it's just frankly maybe a maturation of the industry, right? So it's kind of replicating a bit where cable networks were 25, 30 years ago, where it's a much better business model if you can get people to pay as well as watch advertising. I think the idea of subscription streaming, started off as a more premium environment, something that is, has a higher quality programming, different program lengths and all that kind of stuff, binge watching. But that's become very common now as all the competition has come up. And advertising is too hard of a free cash flow business model to avoid any longer than one might have to. And I think that's in everybody's business calculus now, is to get paid twice, if you will.
And then very quickly, Tim, how do advertisers feel about this? I mean, are they flocking to Netflix? I mean, we've all heard stories about how advertising has been pulling back and they're making their decisions differently about marketing. How do they feel about Netflix?
Yeah, I think the timing is a little off, right, because of perhaps an impending recession, a lot of skittishness about advertising. Generally, though, I think people are a little hesitant. So some advertisers are in there now, but a lot are sort of waiting and seeing. I think some of that's macro, but some of it is also a bet on waiting to see what Netflix can actually do with this.
Tim Hanlon, founder and CEO of the Vertere Group based in Chicago. Thanks for joining us today.